All right, we are live.
Okay.
What's up, Hugo? Time to York it. Yep, I want everyone to be Yorking it by the end of the stream.
I hate how much my camera has to be fucking zoomed in to fit all our cameras. If it's like a third of my camera.
What's up, Cosmic? What's up, Mecca? What's up, AT Field? You can't stay for long. I saw y'all arguing video and wanted to just share what my top Pink Floyd ranked Pink Floyd albums are for justification of my saying Dark Side is in the top 5 album.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, my guy.
Go right on ahead. Do your best to protect it. This interesting take.
1 Metal, 2 Animals, 3 Wish You Were Here, 4 The Wall, 5 Atom, Heart, Mother, and 6 Dark Side. That is certainly a robust take, no doubt.
It's Dark Side is definitely better than Atom, Heart, Mother.
There is no doubt that is a unique take.
That is pretty crazy.
What's up, Hemorrhoids? Great name. Love the name. Sorry about the unexpected, unscheduled stream today. Cole, we have to work around his ungodly schedule. And, well, your schedule changes all the time.
I don't even know what he's up to. He's just kind of around.
No, he just does stuff, and we just pretend that's normal.
What does that mean?
What kind of sentence was that?
Well, we're gonna
don't tell a single person anything you ever do ever, and that's supposed to be normal.
I didn't even hear what you said.
Well, some people value their privacy. I'd say that's pretty normal.
Now, Dark Side is definitely one of the best produced albums of Pink Floyd's career, but I personally am a fan of their more proggier side.
Well, first statement's true. Second one's more of an opinion, so I can't really comment upon that. There are definitely some gems in their earlier proggy stuff.
What's up, Sean Toon Dent? Welcome to the stream. Okay, we ready to get started? We're starting a little bit later than we normally do, so we might as well just get into it. Oh yeah. Ladies and fellas, what's going on tonight, everybody? How you guys all doing? Let me say, I don't think Dark Side is by any means. It's still a fantastic album. Well, I mean, your opinion is certainly an interesting one, no doubt. I need something to put, like, I want to put my, like, thing here at this level, so I need to set it on something. I'll just have to figure that one out later on. Tiny little desk. It's a small little stool. Okay, sorry. All right, let's see. Have any of you actually listened to Rodriguez before? I don't even know what Rodriguez is or who he is or who she is. So no, I don't not, but these two might have.
I'll get to it. I saw it. I will get to it.
All right, I think it's time to get started with Amnesiac. You boys ready?
Sure.
Let's do it. What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to Three Idiots Talking Podcast. We are back with another Radiohead album review. Just that a little bit. Today, we are doing Radiohead's fifth studio album, Amnesiac. This came out in 2001. I believe it came out 1 year after Kid A, if I'm correct, because I think Kid A came out in 2000. It's 11 songs, 43 minutes long, and I have heard a lot of people compare or say that Amnesiac is sort of like Kid A side B. Or Kid A leftovers in a way. Cole, I've heard.
Yeah.
I think I've heard you say that once, but maybe it's. I don't know. What would you consider Amnesiac to be? Some sort of like a Kid A side B almost. Just
Yes.
not as good.
Yes.
Short and sweet. I like it. All right.
That's what it sounds like.
Noah, do you concur with Cole's opinion?
Yeah. For the most part, I think there's definitely a couple songs on here that do their own thing.
Right.
Don't lean as hard into the electronics.
Sure. Okay. So my biggest question, because yes, I actually was wrong in a previous stream, previous Radiohead stream when I said I had not listened to Amnesiac. I had just completely forgotten about this album. My biggest question going into this album that I've always had is, what is like the song from this? What is the reason this album is known? And when I went back and looked at the track list of this album again, I believe it has to be Knives Out, correct? That's got to be
No.
Pyramid Song.
Pyramid. I mean, Pyramid Song does have the most plays, but I don't know. To me, I don't really remember that song at all. What is Amnesiac really known as? What is it known for in the Radiohead community? What makes
Pyramid
this
Song.
album special?
Can I say it again?
You gonna say Pyramid Song again, or
No.
just being Kid A side B?
Yeah.
Or is it just the fact that it came out after Kid A, so everyone's like, "Wow, that was so banger! I can't wait to see what's next," type of thing?
No, they do a lot of the same stuff. Very similar. English is a hard language.
Yeah.
Very similar formula.
Very similar formula. So is there anything specifically Radiohead, because after you got OK Computer, then you got Kid A, now you have Amnesiac. Is there anything specific in this era of Radiohead albums that we are getting into that Radiohead have diabolically just changed in their scheme? Is there something they're building towards, or is it just an entirely new sound that they found in OK Computer and really expanded on in Kid A, and now they're just going crazy with him in Amnesiac? Like, where's the band's head at right now?
I think they're in the same vein as they were on Kid A, but
They just wanted to do more of it.
I wouldn't say that they're expanding on it, really.
So what you're saying is basically they just wanted to do more Kid A.
Kinda, yeah.
Well, okay, so a reason I'm asking these questions is because a lot of people might not have heard Amnesiac, given it's not one of the big three from Radiohead or one of their first couple albums that came out. For the people who haven't heard Amnesiac, what should they expect? Are they expecting levels of like Kid A or OK Computer, even in Rainbows? Or are we taking a step back? What are we looking at?
Personally, I think this is a pretty big step back from Kid A.
Okay. Noah, anything to defer?
Well, I don't know if I'd say big, but I'd say it is a step back.
Okay. Now, was all this recorded during Kid A sessions, or was this completely separate? Or do you know?
I do not know.
All right, you know what? I'm gonna go figure that out real quick. So go ahead and talk to the chat.
Let's see.
Okay, I actually have a quick answer. That didn't take very
Okay.
long. Yes, Radiohead's album Amnesiac was recorded during the same sessions as their previous album Kid A, meaning they were essentially recorded at the same time between 99 and mid 2000s. So it is considered as a double album. Kid A and Amnesiac. A lot of people consider it a side B to Kid A.
You're
Noah,
telling me.
go ahead.
You're telling me we could have replaced Morning Bell with Pyramid Song.
According to Google, yes, we could have. They chose to put it
guys.
on this album instead.
Come on.
I don't know. I'm just saying when you have such a high level of the previous couple albums, there does usually tend to be a fall off even with the best. But as we will see later on in this discography, as I'm sure Noah will gladly point out to us, they do come back. But we got to get there eventually. I think we've talked enough about Amnesiac. Kind of a weird looking color, or cover, not cover, color. Just a little stick figure guy crying. Not really sure what's going on there. In some velvet pouch. I don't really know what's going on in this cover. It's very unusual. Radiohead has unusual covers though. Although Kid A's was pretty damn cool to look at. But enough talk. It's time to get into Amnesiac. Starting off with Packt Like Sardines in a crushed tin box, which apparently they don't know what the word E or the letter E is.
Me either.
What is going on, chat? Wow, a lot of people joined since we started. What's up, Jonathan? What's up, James Diamond? Rickster? Icy Roo? Leftovers to an all great album leads to still amazing album. Well, we'll see if we agree with that. Oh, they still got that synth noise right there. That was so present on Kid A. Thank you, Cap Queens.
It's weird that these are from the same sessions, because Tom York sounds a bit different.
Well, those sessions, to be fair, were recorded over a year and a half.
Yeah, because I'm getting a bit of a different tone.
I mean, there is, to be
Queens.
fair, there's a couple years between this and their next album. There's only 1 year between this and Kid A. Not even, there's next year. Whiny 21st century schizoid complain rock. How can you not love a diamond opinion? All right, that was the very weird Packt Like Sardines in a crushed tin box title. Sardines in a crushed tin box. You know what? I'm gonna do a little bit of change of pace on this, and I'm gonna have Cole start the album. Here we go. Cole.
Um, well, I certainly hear quite a bit of Kid A influence on this one. It's very electronic, very low key, a bit abstract, just kind of weird sounding. Um, However, I don't think it's like anywhere near as memorable as most of the songs off of Kid A are. Lyrically, there's just not much going on, and I don't know. It kind of feels like a worse version of Everything in Its Right Place, the way it's basically just repeating the same stuff over and over again for the entire song. Um, it's not bad, but it's just like kind of pales in comparison to me. I give it a 7.
7. So, one comparison we had made throughout the so far of the Radiohead discography is the debut tracks on each album. Out of the 5 albums we've had so far, where does this rank for you guys as their best debut song? Obviously, first song on the album. Long pause from Cole.
I'm trying to remember. Remember what's on the first song on the Bends.
For
I
me,
guess
this
I would
is,
say it's my third favorite opener.
I would
Second
agree.
or third. I'm still not that big a fan of Airbag.
Oh, now see, that's why we disagree right there.
I guess it's third.
Third, okay, all 3. Well, first of all, you can definitely hear Kid A, no doubt about that, because he's using the exact same that weird synth tone where it's going da 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 part on repeat. You can hear his voice from Kid A for sure, but it does sound a little bit less. I guess the right term is spacious in a way. It sounds more it just sounds like they're playing like he's speaking clearer. If that's the only way I really have to describe. Very clear sound from him. Lyrically, it wasn't very interesting, honestly, which is not you can't very unusual for Radiohead. Usually you have they're weird lyrics but interesting to read. Nothing a whole not didn't really hit me that well. Instrumental's cool, no real problems with it. I enjoy the vibe it creates. Very atmospheric vibe, but once again, it's still not creating a big one. We're very limited in the space we've done here so far. I'll give this a 7.5. Noah?
Yeah, they went full electronic for everything on this one. Drum machine, synth bass. Yeah, I will compare it to Everything in Its Right Place.
Both of you. Okay.
Because they're the opening tracks on 2 very similar albums.
Mm-hmm.
This one lacks the memorability factor in its instrumental. Like, because both this song and Everything in Its Right Place have a lot of repeating things.
Right.
This thing that lacks the memorability. It doesn't have as good of a vocal performance, in my opinion. It doesn't have as many interesting things going for it. It's a lot more naked, less moving parts. And I just find it just not as interesting. I would go with the 7.
7. All right. I saw a lot of rankings from chat on this song. Let's see. Hey everybody, excited for the stream. I've never heard this album. Well, Love's Dance, you are in for a great stream then. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. We'll see. I'm him with a 6. 8.5 from Gustav. 8.5 from Jonathan. Great opener. Great song. Wackadoo. 4.3 from Diamond. We love a Diamond opinion. Strong 7, weak 8 from Piloto Espacial 3000. I have no idea if I said your first name right, but welcome to the stream. I don't think I've ever seen you here before. Icyru with an 8. This is definitely the weakest opener relative to the album quality in Radiohead's discography. By no means a bad song though. 7.5 from Hugo. Weakest opener from Hugo. Not he would drop this as a 5. Wow, okay. Or 5th opener. Vocals sound like Menard from Tool. I have not listened to Tool, but Maynard, okay. See,
James Keenan.
That's how you know I'm not lying, that I have not listened to Tool. I can't even pronounce the guy's name right. So Shandin 7, Word Eater 8. 4th in the discard. Okay, got it. 4th opener. 1, Everything in Its Right Place. 2, Plantalx. 3, Airbag. 4, this one, and then 5. Okay, Hugo, so you actually put it 4th then. All right, fair enough. Big gap between Airbag and this though. I would definitely agree with that. I think it's less interesting than Everything in Its Right Place, but I don't think there's anything more interesting than that. Plantalx is pretty good though. Everything in Its Right Place, Airbag, Plantalx, Packt Like Sardines, you. 7.5 from Holy Hemorrhoids. And yeah. Move on already. You move on, Freed. No one has.
You can go listen to the album if you want.
You don't have to. You don't have to be here, bro.
Yeah, we're not forcing you.
All right. Up next, we have Pyramid Song.
Lord.
1 Airbag, 2 Planetox, 3 Everything, 4 Sardines, 5 You. All right. Pretty good consensus. This is not their best day or opener.
Jumped in the river, what did I see? Black-eyed angels swam with me. A moon full of stars and astral and all the figures I used to see. All my lovers were there with me. All my past and future. Oh, we all went to heaven in a little rowboat. There was nothing to fear, nothing to die. Jumped into the river. Black-eyed angels swam with me. A moon full of stars and astral all the figures I used to see. All my lovers were there with me. All my past and future. We all went to heaven in a little rowboat. There was nothing to fear, nothing to die. There was nothing to fear, nothing to die. There was nothing to fear, nothing to
Dips.
Actually, no. I'm gonna overrule you.
Actually, you went first the last time, so
No,
fuck
Cole
you.
did. If you remember.
Well, actually, I called it, so fuck you.
Well, there's something specific I want to say that I need to go first for because I'll forget.
Oh boy.
So let me go first.
Here we go.
So I want the first and foremost. I think it's pretty obvious, but I love how the piano and drums are off of each other. I think this is crazy. Like the way they're playing, the piano is slightly off of the drum, and the drum is slightly off of the piano, and it makes this weird little. You would hear a piano stroke when you think it would be like at this point, and then it waits like a half second, and then boom, it hits, and it's like it's not perfect symmetry is probably what I was trying to say there.
Syncopation? I don't know.
Sure, it's not synced up perfectly, but it adds a eeriness to the song. It adds this like little factor that makes you have to listen to the song even more in depth than you were doing previously, just because you have to keep track in your head of where it's actually going to be, where the beats are. I think that was genius by them. That is so rare to see a band do that and pull it off like they did. Fantastic lyrics, phenomenal. I mean, we're talking top 10 Radiohead lyrics easily. Love the way he's singing. Love this. This is a 10. This is a 10. I love everything about this song. Noah, you wanted to go.
Settle down. Settle down. You didn't even know. You weren't even sure what this album was known for when we started. I don't know if we can go right ahead and throw it a 10.
Oh yeah, we can.
Jesus. Okay. Yeah, very beautiful song. Not 100% sure on the couple time signatures going on, but it's definitely changing around
That's
a bit.
it.
Gives
Time signatures. That's what I was looking for. Yes, that.
Not exactly sure what ones are going on, but definitely makes it feel a little off kilter in a way that works for the song, like swaying around. Really good vocal performance. This song just has more things going for it, more things happening compared to the last one. Like there's these strings in the background that are mimicking the melody that Tom would sing. The lyrics, not 100% sure what they mean, but they sure do create an image. Big fan of that. It is definitely one of their better songs up to this point in their career. I don't know if I'd go a 10. I would go like a 9 to a 9.5.
I was mainly talking about the lyrics being like top 10 in their discography, just because that's such a classic Radiohead thing to do.
Yeah,
Cole.
we also gave it a 10. That's
I
what we're
did.
talking
I
about.
did.
Yeah, honestly, probably pretty handily what I think is the best song on this album, and definitely my favorite song on this album. I mean, yeah, the lyrics are great. I think he's great vocally. I love the piano. I'd be a little interested to hear this song with just the piano and the strings. I don't know how needed the drums are. I don't know. I've never really cared that much about the drumming on it. But other than that, I mean, yeah, it's a beautiful song. Yeah, feeling a 9 to a 9.5.
9 to a 9.5. I'm the only one hitting the double digits. Fair enough. All right, love that refrain. Mark Rayner said, "This is boring, to be honest." 5. Woo! Not a fan. A Pyramid Song. All right. Cosmic, your way you describe things is very unique. This is one of their best. 9.5 by Pedro, 8.5 from Gustav. I'm him with the 8, 11 from Steve Mendez, Piloto with the 10. Hey, chill out, Free. No need to use that. Say that. Weird ass syncopation or whatever it is on this song is so cool. It fucks with my brain. That was well written in 4/4. Way to Drums Condense, one of the best moments in their discography. Ooh, 9.5. Sean Dent with the 8. Gustav changed his rating to a 9. Number 16 in their discog. 10 from Isiru. The song is in 4/4. 11 out of 10 from Patrick Rasmussen. Easily a top 5 song, and depending on the mood, often number 1. Banger takes coming out here. Well, I should say fire takes, because I don't agree with that. Banger would imply I think that's a great take. So no, but that is a hot take though. very enthusiastic 10 from oh, never mind, that was different. It is one of their many 10s from Word Eater and a 9 from Jonathan. The drums bring the song together. I can definitely see how the drums are hugely impactful in this song, especially when they come in because they don't start. So that's pretty cool. All right, up next, Pulk / Pull Revolving Doors. Okay. You are currently listening to the massive... Excuse me, Radiohead's interrupting me talking. Oh, I forgot about this song. You're currently listening to the masterpiece that is American Idiot. Very topical.
Okay. Masterpiece.
That is a ballsy take, Rubino.
Poor buddy.
These doors are revolving.
A very exotic type of ambient beat right here. I know there's going to be some Radiohead fans who think this is like awesome lit vocally. And maybe you two do as well. Or one of you at least. I fucking hate this I fucking hate this techno voice shit they do. It's only a hardcore Radiohead fan song.
Well, when it comes to the robot voice, Kid A is certainly better at it.
It's a shame they decided to do this for this song, for this instrumental, because this instrumental is pretty heat.
Doesn't let you in and out, but never open. But there are trapdoors.
Well, I feel like this would be a song on like a David Lynch movie.
You can't come back.
Maybe.
Like he would love something like this, just some random. And stop all music and put in like a noise for a split second. This could have also worked in Tenet. Played this for my mom and she Oh no. Guys, I have a stunning announcement. James Diamond is not a fan.
No.
What an odd song, man. Alright, I gotta pause before it goes to the next one. What an odd song. I know they're an odd band, but this is some peak Radiohead-isms happening here. Noah, you want to start last song, so I'll let you start this one.
Yeah, you want to start on the best songs on the album, so now you got to start on the worst ones.
You don't want to start? Fine, go ahead.
No, I will. I fucking will.
Alright.
Yeah, this song kind of a mess. Not the greatest. Instrumental's interesting, I guess. Has a lot of weird little refrains in it with other weird noises happening. The robot voice, not very good on this one. Compared to like the Kid A title track, this one's just much more annoying. It's mainly because of the way they pitched it, and like it's so much harder to understand. I don't know. This song's a bit of a mess. Honestly, this will probably be my first negative rating since like their first album. I'd give that a 4.5.
Ooh, going below a 5. Cole just started pondering something. I don't know. He just went like,
I don't think we won.
All right. Do you want to go, Cole?
Go right ahead, Ryan.
All right. Yeah, this is not my style of Radiohead. This is peak Radioheadisms happening here. Specifically from the Kid A title track where they went robot voice, but this is done way worse. I mean, even I didn't hate the robot voice on the title track. I just not a huge fan of it. This I hate though. This sounds terrible. Lyrics not interesting at all. Didn't entice me whatsoever. And I got super mega like, and only movie buffs will really understand what I was saying when I was talking about like a David Lynch movie, or like it could go in Tenet, but it's like these random scenes where you're in like a super focus mode and then something blinks to a different section of the movie entirely for a split second and then brings you back to the main plot again. And that happened multiple times in this song where it's just the music cuts off, some random noise happens for a second or two, and then it brings it right back in. Odd stuff. Not really intriguing whatsoever. They did way better on Kid A if you're going to get into the odd Radioheadisms. 3 for me. Although I should say, let me actually rephrase that because I just thought of one other thing. The instrumental was really cool and I liked it when it was playing. But so I'm going to actually go 4 because there are good things about this, but the vocals and the lyrics are just ruined and the production's not great either. No, Cole, your pondering has been pondering for a while now.
I like this.
No way, you actually like this.
This is cool.
What?
I mean, it's weird, but like, it's cool, man. I don't know. I like the instrumental. It's
It's a
super
good instrumental.
eerie and glitchy and very Kid A-esque, I suppose, but super electronic. I like the vocal effects. I think they're kind of cool. I think they kind of fit. I don't know why, but Tom York just
No.
knows how to pick vocal effects. He
Not
just
here.
does.
Not here.
Nah, he does pretty good job right here. The vocal effects are kind of cool. I don't really have a great reason for why I like this song, but I just kind of do. I don't know. I like the vocal effects. I like the instrumental. It creates a very unique vibe that I kind of get down with. I don't think it's some fucking masterpiece, but I think it's pretty cool. I'll throw it a 7.5.
Wow. Well, you see, this is why we have this channel, because you can have two opinions that are almost identical, and then one person just completely flips the song on the other side and it's like, I fucking like it. It's weird. I like that shit. And you're just like, what? How? Like 1 out of 3 people might actually like it. All right, let's
It's
see.
like the most unique Radiohead song.
It's certainly up there. I actually think the song could have fit in Kid A somehow. I definitely think it could have fit in Kid A. I just don't think it would have been good if it did. Still way better than Kendrick Lamar. Well, when you can spell Lamar right, I might take your opinion into... I might care about your opinion, Mr. Diamond, at that point. Although we do love a James Diamond opinion. A burlesque outro. I have no idea if I said that right. All right, 4 out of 10 from Gustav. Well, oh, hi, Tarny. I didn't even see you join. Cosmic gives it an 11 for the David Lynch reference. All right. Fair. I don't know why it reminded me of Portal the game. I can kind of see that, but unlistenable for most of it. I'm him with a 4 out of 10. Can't stay wait for it. Sean Dent 2. Yeah, this is the first straight up bad song they made since Papa Honey. Her voice is awful, and I'm not a fan of the percussion mix. 3.5 to 4 from Hugo. 5 to 5.5. 5.5 to 6 from Holy Hemorrhoids. Can't stay long because apparently we got a cyclone coming, so I've got to prep. Oh, well, Tarny, good luck with the cyclone. I hope your house stays alive. Yeah, keep safe there.
Good
Tom,
luck for that.
yeah, Tom. I think cyclones are like the Australia, it's like Asian coast for like hurricanes, if I remember correctly. So yeah, batten down the hatches. Tom was just speaking and it went through autotune, and then it went through autotune. Well, sure, but that's pretty much what he did on the Kid A title track as well. So it's like Fitter Happier's stoned cousin. God, why did I not remember Fitter Happier already? Jesus Christ.
Why don't you?
I don't
your
know. We
favorite
literally
Radiohead
just.
album?
I know.
Bizarre.
I
Can't believe you
know.
don't remember that.
Shut up. 5 from Mark Rayner, one of the most pointless, unnecessary albums ever made. Mark Rayner dropping some
Rude.
extreme takes tonight. Pedro said, I like this 7 and I don't know why. Well, you better
Thank
speak to
you.
Semicolon then, apparently. I like
Thank
this
you.
and I have no
This song
reason why.
revels in its weirdness.
It is a 6. It has a place. Like Tree Fingers or Fitter Happier. It serves a purpose for the album. It's interesting. Not great, not bad. All right, Word Eater. Okay. Yeah, the idea of the song is badass. The execution is decent, but the song does overstay its welcome. 7. Cole is cool. All right, Rickster.
Look at you go.
Look at you go. First time Cole has ever overrated a song. Damn. Okay, you go.
Definitely not the first time.
And
but,
yeah, I disagree with Cole on lower.
Pyramid Song is your favorite song of all time. Bubba
Wow.
Diggs.
Wait, there was a guy earlier who said Pyramid Song might be he might think it's the best song of all time. I remember that comment. Wow.
Goodness.
All right. Okay, this song will be a better replacement to Optimistic in terms of the sound of Kid A. No.
I mean, it does sound more
no.
like Kid A than
Shh.
Optimistic does.
Yeah, but we're not taking great songs out for mediocre crap.
Okay, all I said was it sounds more like Kid A than Optimistic does.
Whatever. All right, up next, you and Whose Army?
I don't know, man.
Now I'd like to go first on the song I actually like.
Sir, yes, sir.
You think you drive me crazy.
One of the best Cole takes. Damn, Cole getting some praise on that previous song. From everyone who you wouldn't expect.
Do it for y'all. It's all for you guys.
You and your cronies. Come on, Holy Roman Empire.
That is one of the weirdest lyrics to interject randomly out of nowhere.
Come on if you think
Mark,
Ryan, you should listen
need
to Cole more.
not talk ever again. That is the most disgusting comment I've ever read in my life.
It's a pretty good one. Pretty amazing one.
Just literally sent shivers down my spine. Actually. This is related to Karma Police. Well, it certainly sounds like it.
I know which one I'd dig.
Shut the fuck up. Just shut up.
Yeah.
Facts, Hugo. No, about to say the best Radiohead song is lower than You and Whose Army. Disgusting.
Yeah, I am.
That's a comment. See you, Tarny. Stay safe. you're about to kill me with this comment. I can't even. All right. That was you and Whose Army?
Yeah. If this and Karma Police are somewhat related, I'm taking this one. Oh my god, this song's so much more interesting.
I want
What?
massive L's in the chat for
Oh,
Noah.
I think this is a better vocal performance too. Oh, the vocal melodies are great. It has so much space where it actually works, unlike a song like the first song on the album. It is amazing. The guitar sounds so good. And it all just builds up into this great ending. That sounds amazing. This song is great. I'd give that 9.
Okay. I need to respond because some absolute blasphemy was just presented from one of our hosts here, and it needs to be corrected. First of all,
Karma Police Dick Rider.
damn straight's the best
One of the
Radiohead
weirdest
song.
songs to dick ride. And well, that's one of the weirdest statements ever.
It is not. This is a good song. It's like Karma Police's little brother, but nowhere near as talented. Because first of all, this song is too short. That's the big problem. It's 3 minutes 11 seconds, and it could have gone another at least minute and a half. It's got a beautiful instrumental. Tom York sounds fantastic on it, and the lyrics are phenomenal. I love the lyrics. I think they're great, and I love the chorus. I think it's just bringing in this, especially when the full instrumental comes in. I love the effect he does on it. Song's too short. Not really enough lyrics to call it like anywhere near Karma Police's level. Although I can understand the sentiment behind why you say it's like, you know, equal to, or in your case, you calling it even better. I think that Karma Police adds so much more to this than this song does. That being said, great song, big fan. I give it an 8. Cool.
More interesting.
Well, it is a good song.
I know what you're gonna do.
I don't think it's quite as good as Karma Police. I don't think it's quite up there. Because I don't really hear the amazing ending that Noah's hearing. I mean, it has a nice ending, but I wouldn't call it some epic finish or anything. Yeah, I mean, it's just a nice, you know, another good low key, sort of electronic kind of Kid A-ish Radiohead song. Yeah, I'll throw it an 8.
All right, chat. Oh, a super chat from Bubba Deggs. $2 for Karma Police is not the best Radiohead song. Okay.
No,
Listen,
yes, it's official.
I firmly appreciate
It's official.
It is official. It's been
Super chat.
official.
It's official.
That's not how it works.
It has been fiscally
We
established.
very much
Yeah.
appreciate the super chat, but your opinion's still wrong, okay? It just
You
is.
got the-
he's
You do
definitely
not
right.
get to just give us money to make an opinion official. That's
Nope.
not how it works.
Bubba Deggs stamp of approval.
No
Israel.
way! This is crazy.
It's accurate.
Oh my! First of all, even if you two agree with him, you're just saying that because $2. But I mean, you have said that
No,
beforehand. Fair
It's
enough.
accurate. It's an accurate statement.
I need chat to back me up. Somebody's got to believe that Karma Police is the best one. All right, chat. Let's see. 8.5 from Patrick would be a 9.5 if Ed's vocals were less pitchy. Ed. Who the hell is Ed?
What do you mean, who the hell's that? That's Ed O'Brien,
Wasn't that
baby.
Tom York singing? What am I missing here?
Yeah.
Then why do you say Ed?
I don't
Could have
know.
been Ed.
I
Ed
did
does
not
backing
see
vocals.
the comment.
Oh,
I don't know
okay.
if Ed does
I
any lead.
didn't hear anyone else on that song. So, all right, fair enough. 9 from I'm Him. The structure could have been so much better. 7.5 from Gustav. If I was on a bridge, I'd jump. Woo Bino, you are in
Not
an
a fan.
interesting place tonight. All right, 8 from Andrew Branch. Strong 9 from Piloto. L from Pedro. Now, oh, thank you. Appreciate the L. Thank you. Much better. That was to Noah, by the way. Karma Police is a better song, but it's a banger. Definitely better than Karma Police. Wow. Okay, I didn't even read that right. Definitely better than Karma. Okay, we have some crazy
That's such an
opinions
awesome
happening
take.
right now. Holy Lord. Wrong. Karma Police is better. Thank you. Finally getting defense. Half baked. There's no build to the ending. Still good. Not great. 6.5 to 7 from Hemorrhoids. 8 would be 9 if it were longer. Sean. See, somebody understands some. It should be longer part. I get that. Noah is still Lord's Noah. This is an 8. There's no reason to compare to Karma Police. It is just a recall from Word Eater. Giving us an 8 because I love Karma Police. Cosmic. Karma Police is easily top 20, maybe top 10. when are you guys doing the Yes album? The Yes album.
I don't know, man.
I don't know what album.
Probably
they're
not for a
referring-
while.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a couple other Yes albums to get to before that.
I wish
Got a lot of albums to get to before any other Yes album.
quite a
That
lot.
too.
I wish the build was longer in a song. Could honestly make a start to make a case for top 30 in their discog. At that point, I'm standing with no on this one. 8.5 from Hugo. Oh, okay.
Oh,
yeah,
we got another official
Did
statement.
we really? Oh
Karma
my God,
Police is
holy
top
hemorrhoids.
15 Radiohead. Stop fronting.
Okay, well, yes.
I mean, I would
Higher,
agree with that.
Higher, but
I disagree, but I guess I'm just
okay.
wrong now.
Yeah,
It's official.
Actually, brought it back. At least somebody's
So-
defending me in the chat.
So where we ended up at is that I'm right.
Okay,
The two of you are wrong.
it's number
I'm-
one.
I can live
Half
with that.
wrong.
I can
Like
stand.
half wrong, actually.
I can stand people calling it top 5, but to say it's not even top 10 is a wild opinion. Holy
No, it's
Lord.
not.
But hemorrhoids,
It's
at
top
least you call
15.
it top 15, whereas this,
It's definitely
whereas
top
Noah,
15.
I don't even know if he put it top 15.
No.
Oh my God. Okay.
It's definitely top
You're
15.
delusional. But thank you for the $5, hemorrhoids, much appreciated. This is an 8. Yeah, okay, I already read that. Blah blah blah. Karma is 11. Amnesiac is to Kid A. What the final cut is to the wall.
This is nowhere near as bad as the final cut.
Since it's super chat, it's official. GG.
Yeah,
Love of God.
I'm wrong.
8.5 from
Bullshit.
Jonathan. Paranoid Android destroys Karma Police. We can chill. Calm the hell down.
Oh yeah, it does.
Oh
yeah.
man. Does the backing vocal? Oh, he does the backing vocals in the second half of the song. Oh, I didn't.
Ed
even-
100% says his own name in Weird Fishes. By the way, I'm just gonna throw that out there. He's 100% to saying Ed.
Okay. Okay. All
My
right.
Radioheads will get it.
Fair enough. All right, we got to move on to I might be wrong. Boy, I don't think anyone has said that in this chat before.
Well, I'm never wrong, so.
Much love to the super chatters. Thank you guys. Even if your opinions are a little wackadoodle, they're both
Is this a good Red
overrated.
Fleet song?
This is such an un-Radiohead guitar riff.
Kind of a bop.
I don't know.
The way he's singing is a little weird in this song. Tom York is like the laziest good singer I've ever heard in my life.
What does that mean?
I'll explain it after this. God, if this is not groovy.
Have not heard a real bass on a Radiohead song in a minute.
Cheese whiz.
God, this song's so fucking weird for Radiohead.
They had a song like this on Kid A too. Not like just a weird song for Radiohead.
Oh, a national anthem?
Yeah.
Such a twangy guitar riff.
The fact that he's not even singing words right now is crazy.
Hell yeah.
All right. I might be wrong. Y'all don't mind. I would like to start here real quick. So first things first, I would like to say this is one of the absolute oddest songs in Radiohead's discography due to the fact, as Noah stated, this guitar and this groove that they start off with is there's very few albums where they have anything like this at all. But it fucking works so well in this song. It's just the way the instrumental plays throughout the entire song. It's this constant grooving melody going back and this riff, along with that bass that is just pumping, boom, 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 boom. It's just thumping, it's pumping, it's hitting the whole time. The problems I have with this song actually are Tom York's vocals here. For the first time in quite a while, he sounds really weird on this song. I don't really know the exact way to describe it. He sounds like he's singing just off a little bit, like something's like distracting him or something. The lyrics are kind of odd too, I won't lie. Like they have some, you know, it's a little out there for Radiohead lyrically, which is kind of interesting because he almost always has like they almost always have weird lyrics in all their songs, but this one hits a little bit different just because it's a very weird song. The instrumental takes you into this groovy, funky place, but the lyrics are still kind of out there. So you're still experiencing like Kid A type of OK Computer lyrics with a very basic melody and a basic rhythm for a Radiohead song. I think the vocals probably do me in the most here, but I'm still gonna give this like a 7. Cool.
I think it's mostly pretty solid, but I don't really like the guitar tone that they use. And to me, this song is just kind of like the definition of underwritten. Like, they try to do all these weird effects and stuff towards the end of the song, and it just doesn't flow anywhere near as well as something that would be on Kid A would have been. And I don't know, it just stands out more to me that they're trying to throw in these weird little nuances, but it just doesn't work anywhere near as well. I'll throw it a 6.5 to a 7.
7.
And I will be right back.
Noah.
2 minutes.
When I called the song odd, I meant odd for Radiohead, not odd on like the grand scale of all music. Like that guitar riff is so weird for them, especially with that tone. Like I would never find myself calling something about Radiohead twangy.
Yeah,
But
it is a little twangy.
Yeah, riff's a got a little twang to it. I mean, I got no issue with that. I mean, I don't love it. It's okay. Tom does sound a little different on this song. I like it though. Not as much as his normal good vocal performances, but it's solid. But yeah, I agree with Cole to where I think it's just underwritten. I'm also not a massive fan of when songs come to a full stop to start a new section.
Mm.
Because I feel like you could, if you're gonna do that, I feel like you could totally write in a transition into that section.
Mm-hmm.
That's a very minor criticism.
Okay.
I would give it a 7.5.
7.5. Yeah, I think there was a lot of interesting input there about that song. I think it's definitely one of the weirdest and hardest to rate about Radiohead, just because it doesn't sound like a Radiohead song. For the most part, at least. All right, let's see. Chat. Radiohead goes blues rock. Trying too hard to be modern from Mr. Diamond. Feeling another 11 from Cosmic. Wow. Chat, this is an easy 9 from Bubba Deggs. An early Adams for Peace attempt also. 7+ from I'm Him. 8 from Sean Dent. 9 from Gustav. 9.3 from Bocap. Wow, okay. 7 or 8 from Spacco Sacco. Oh, welcome back, Spacco Sacco. Haven't seen you in a minute. Not a big fan. 5.5 to a 6. Only one I don't like on this album, Pedro Knight. 6.5 from Psy28. Riff sounds like if Jack White joined Imagine Dragons and made them better. Maybe. I could sort of see that. So damn groovy and desert rock influence helps enhance it. 8.5 from Hemorrhoids. Desert rock, another genre I've just now known exists, apparently. They did the same thing with National Anthem. It's not that weird. Well, I understand what you're saying about how they made a weird song that's not like their discography, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's not weird for them. Good song, a little overrated. Let's see. What's even weirder, the fact that this kind of song is on a Radiohead album, is the fact they managed to integrate into the vibe of the album. 8 from Hugo. Really underrated. 9 from Word Eater. The song is not weird at all. It's a little weird for Radiohead. I definitely say it's weird for Radiohead.
Still pretty artsy.
Yeah.
Pretty out there.
We're gonna get some twang on the album later. Why people still pretending that Radiohead is a weird band? Because they're not very. I would not call Radiohead a very anywhere near mainstream. First of all, and they definitely have some out there type of stuff. I mean, I'm pretty sure if you listen to most classic rock bands or just rock bands in general, they sound very different than Radiohead.
They're definitely leaning on the more out there side than they are on the more plain side.
I mean, you go listen to Rolling Stones and then listen to Radiohead, and you, tell me which one sounds a little bit harder to grasp, I guess. It's a little, I mean, it's definitely different. Definitely different. The song makes sense within the album just when it gets to the outro. Sure. I mean, I didn't mean to say it doesn't make sense for the album. I just said it's a weird Radiohead song. They've only done this like one other time in their discography so far. All right, up next, Knives Out.
Man, I was just thinking about this.
Yeah.
The top 3 on this album is so fucking easy. It's incredibly easy compared to the rest of their albums.
There's a pretty significant difference between, yeah. session right here.
I want you now. It's not coming back. It's blood and frozen. Still, there's no point letting it go to waste. So now's out. Catch the mouse, squash his head, put him in the pot.
All right, those Knives Out. I saw particularly interesting comment real quick. I saw somebody, Squawkers or Squakers, said, I like how jazzy this album is, and I hadn't really thought about that, but he's kind of right.
Very
Got a-
jazzy drum groove.
Yeah,
I hear
indeed.
that a lot more in this song, yeah.
All right, Cole, you're up first. Knives Out.
Alrighty. Well, that's a pretty good song right there. You know, cool drum groove. They get a little jazzy with it, as I just said a few seconds ago. Some really fucked up lyrics from Mr. York. My goodness, it
Yeah.
got really dark on this one.
Indeed, he does.
You know, keeping that sort of eerie, spacey, low-key vibe to it. And I think they do a pretty good job with it. Wouldn't say it's quite a level of Pyramid song, but I think it's one of the better efforts on this album. I'll give it a 7.5.
7.5. Noah.
Yeah, this song's a bit of a bopper. So like, just like most Radiohead songs, the drums just keep a steady pace. They're not doing much, but that it's that way because with the drums not doing as much, it allows for much more space for the rest of the instruments to kind of do their own thing and move around. Like the lead guitar on the song is moving around a lot. Sounds really good. Big fan of the tone. Great lyrics. Big fan of the lyrics. Tom sounds great. This is a bopper. This is definitely a high point on the album, in my opinion. I would give this an 8.5.
8.5. Yeah, I like this a lot. I really like Tom's tone on here. I think he sounds perfect for the lyrics that he is singing. Cole mentioned it right away. Very dark, depressing lyrics, talking about stuffing things in a pot, cutting the head off using the knives as well. Nothing happy here. Nothing to bring you any joy really, except maybe the music itself. I would say that probably the only issue I have with the song actually is the length, and that's going to be kind of funny. I've had a couple issues with length on this album. Some of the songs feel a little paced off-wise, and this one would probably be one where I'd say it's a little too long. Maybe about 30-45 seconds too long. Probably didn't need a third verse, or maybe the second. It doesn't really matter which one you cut off. I just think it's a little long for the idea they were going for. I thought it would have been perfect ending after like the second hook. Or even you could probably even take I want to keep that instrumental session in there, about 30 seconds of instrumental where it's just that was fantastic. Keep that in there, but maybe take away the third verse. You probably didn't need that. Fantastic otherwise. I love Tom York's vocals on this compared to the previous song. I'm gonna go even higher, 8.5 to a 9. Big fan of how he uses that. All right, chat, let's see what we got. Spacco Sacco with a 9. Sounds good, but doesn't progress. 8. Yeah, see, that's kind of the problem I had, is it doesn't really do much after the second to really be warranting where it is. Gustav with a 6. Azor Ahai, I have no idea if I said that right. 9.5. Amazing, brilliant, astonishing York's performance. 9.5 out of 10. That was 1, 2, 3. So 3. Yeah, 3 adjectives to describe Tom York on this song. I used to think the song was so incredibly mid, has grown a lot since then. Lyrics are great, guitars are as chill as it can be. Bit of a bop from Hugo. Strong 8.5. 8.5 leaning towards Hail to the Thief sound. Great guitar tone. Side 28 gives it 8.5 as well. 9.5 could have been longer from Sean Den. Okay, wants it to be a little bit longer. Interesting. I like the guitar 6 from Rickster. Love's Dance gives it an 8 out of 10. The easiest song for me to get into so far. James Diamond, good for when I feel like a whiny loser. 5.1. I love that. He doesn't rate every song. Only the songs he really hates. Funny. 8, it really depends. Really details a gut-wrenching emptiness from hemorrhoids. Wow, all right. Another 5. I feel like all these songs just meander and Tom didn't come up with many hooks or different ideas. From Mark. Love, I already read that one. They took this from the bends and made it more jazzy. Peloto. Okay, James Diamond, I just read that comment. We are not bringing that up. If it had more dynamics, it would have been way better. I agree, Pedro. Tom York was definitely the best. Vocals were definitely the best part of the song as well. 9 from Icy Roo, great song. Okie dokie. On to Morning Bell / Amnesiac. Title track.
So odd.
Yeah, I don't really understand this one.
Hook? Is it the same all lyrics? I wouldn't know because I'm not a Morning Bell enthusiast, but I recognize the hook.
We can all agree this album is better than Coldplay's discography.
Yeah.
I like Viva La Vida, man. I don't know.
Yeah, but there's like at least 20 Radiohead songs that are better than Viva La Vida. And that's Coldplay's best song.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Way more than 20.
I know. I kind of went for more. I was just trying to be
Let me see.
fully accurate.
Cut the Kids in Half with such a jolly tune. He's singing that.
With those sleigh bells.
Wild.
Actually, that's the tambourine. Never mind.
You know, I always am a fan of when you have contrasting vocals to your lyrics or an instrumental. Because you hear this shit and you're like, well, this is going to be a jolly, happy song. Not if you read it.
Release this man. I might just have to go first to get my take out of the way.
Maybe they might have 35 better songs than any Coldplay song.
The only thing different is the percussion.
Well, the synths sound a lot happier.
Mark Rayner is
Kind of
not.
make him feel jolly.
Mark Rayner is not holding back tonight. Answer your
Alright, let me-
phone, bro. It's beeping.
Alright, let me just get my thing out of the
Oh,
way.
that's my phone. Fuck.
Oh, All right.
I've been playing for a while.
Fucking idiot.
I don't know, dude.
Could you guys hear that?
Answer your fucking phone, man. What the fuck?
Morning Bell.
So yeah. I do like this one more than the Kid A one.
Ooh.
It's not some evil opinion, because Morning Bell's like the worst song on the album. It's not a bad song at all. Just a little boring. But this one, there's something to it. There's something fun about it. Something a little jolly. I don't know why. And I don't know why they chose this mood with the lyrics. But there's something about that contrast that makes it very interesting. It's still very pretty. Big fan of like the synth part that comes in at the end. I like the percussion, like the tambourine in the background. I don't know, this song's so weird, but I fuck with it. I'd give it an 8.
Sorry, with making a poll. 8 from Noah Cole.
Well, I definitely prefer the version on Kid A to this one, because I don't like the instrumental here nearly as much. This one feels so cluttered. Oh my gosh, the percussion is so overbearing on this song. I don't really know why it's produced like that, but it sounds awkward to me, and it's just way too loud. I don't understand why they did that. But like, whatever's the sound of the instrumental that's not on the Kid A version is way too loud. I don't exactly know what instrument that is, but it's just too loud. It also doesn't really have an intro. It kind of just sounds like it jumps into the middle of the song, which is weird and a little off-putting to me. I mean, outside of that, it's still pretty good because I do like the song "Morning Bell," which is really just the song "Morning Bell" with some weird added instrumental to it. But I'll give this one like a 6.5 to a 7.
6.5 to a 7. So definitely going to be more on Cole's side here. Sorry to all my Radiohead fans if you're big fans of Morning Bell. I didn't really care about Morning Bell on Kid A that much, and I still don't really care about it particularly much on the Amnesiac. It's got a nice vocal performance from Tom York, but he's definitely overstressing and overhyping not overhyping, but overstressing and over vocalizing on the release me parts. Like,
that's gorgeous.
No. It's just a little extra, a little too much. Lyrics are really good. They're dark, and they certainly contrast the instrumental of this album, which is super cool. I love when the lyrics don't match up with the tone of an instrumental. It strikes a semblance in it, like they really thought about how they wanted the song to be. That being said, nothing else really interests me about this song. It's rather boring, and I don't really care about the bells at all. So 6 from me, unfortunately. Not going to be a huge fan of that one.
And no, Tree Fingers is not the worst song on Kid A. That's silly. Tree Fingers is beautiful.
Ooh, all right. They
Tree
decided
Fingers is better than Morning Bell.
Mm-hmm.
They decided to copy and paste the worst Kid A song, change it to make it worse, and it's still better than any Coldplay song. Damn.
Nah, I don't know if this is better than every Coldplay song.
Easy 8 from Bubba Deggs. I'm him with the 8 plus. A lot of the sounds in the music are cool, but they need a better singer from Rickster. 8 from Icy Roo. Meh from Taverman Rodriguez. Kinda Steve Wilson-esque in a way. 6.5 from Gustav. 5-ish from Sean Dent. 3 from SI28's the whimsical background additions remove so much about what made the original special. Great cut. The cut Kids in a Half part sounds amazing here. 8.5 to 10. That is a wild statement. just wild statement, Pedro.
It's great without context.
So I need to remember to have that as like the opening 5 seconds of our video on YouTube. Right there. Not bad, like a 7 from Spacco Sacco. It's kind of a toss-up between Radiohead and Coldplay for WR. Very interesting.
Wild.
Wow.
Coldplay's the entire first half of Coldplay's discography is just ripping off like the first 3 to 4 Radiohead albums.
Lord.
Can you take up for a second?
That was very funny. I was very
Which band is worse, Green Day, Coldplay, or Red Hot Chili Peppers? I think Green Day is a lot worse than the other two.
I like I like a couple Green Day songs. I will not lie.
I have never not been annoyed by any Green Day song. I dislike every Green Day song that I've ever heard.
Got a
Quite a
couple good riffs.
My
Green Day is
apologies.
one of my least favorite bands of all time.
I like this version more than the Kid A version, making it 4 out of 4 and adding more dissonance made this song so much more fucked up from Hugo. Nightmare Mode, I give it a 7.5 to an 8. From Hemorrhoids, this is an 8. I prefer Kid A's out of 9. Green Day is what? How did we get to Green Day? What the hell? Okay.
Talking.
All right. RHCP got some bops, but the singer is a creep.
Oh yeah, Anthony Kiedis, little goofball. I don't know what he did.
Oh, Mark Rayner asked which band is worse,
I think
Green
he
Day,
dated a minor.
Coldplay, or RHCP.
Green Day.
Have I heard of Ween Day?
Okay.
That sounds horrifying.
Wow.
Ween and Green Day.
Okay.
That's like a-
All right. We still got
Dream and a
decent
nightmare.
amount of the album to go through. Up next, Dollars and Cents. Also, whatever. I'll say it after. It's fine. Red Hot Chili Peppers. It's awful. Let's be honest. The lead singer is a pedo. Listen,
I don't know what he did.
there are many bad, naughty band members in rock history. You can't hate this band because of a member. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, you can. I hate Pearl Jam because Eddie Vedder can't sing.
No, I said you can't hate a
That's
band
more
because
of
of
a-
that, like what they do outside the music.
Yeah, because that's different, Cole. 'Cause that's like a quality that can
That's a
be seen
talent
within
issue.
music.
We can use
So one issue I have with Spotify and how they make these lyrics, they make these look like these are all one line that he's singing in a row when they're straight up not.
with your blue.
You know what I'm talking about?
Even anytime the war ends.
What?
Is this how much $1 costs? Yes. Yes, it is.
Look at what Justo Lynch type. I don't follow.
Man, if Elliott Smith could get pregnant, Ryan would be the son and Kevin Shields would be the father.
I think he's just saying, you look like
Do I look like Elliott Smith?
Elliot Smith and Kevin Shields had a baby.
I see the Kevin Shields comparison. More than the Elliott Smith. Go another super chat. Tell me how much $1 costs.
Tell me how much
And today's economy? Boy, I don't know, Bubba.
I don't
That's a
know.
great question.
They just killed the penny, so we might.
It's true.
We might be back.
Wait, did they?
Yeah.
What the
Stop
fuck,
making
man?
pennies, bro.
The president told them to stop making pennies. That's actually a good idea.
Probably costs more than a penny to
I mean,
make
I
a
didn't-
penny.
It costs 4 cents to make 1 penny.
Yeah, makes sense.
But thank you, Bubba, for the $2. Appreciate it.
How much did $1 cost?
At least $2 on that super chat.
A few. A few.
How much do you think $1 costs?
WR, I actually disagree with that opinion. I think, but I value lyrics highly, so I'm very interested in what they say.
I'm loving the Phil Collins hate out of nowhere going on in chat. I'm a big fan. I like nothing he did that was not with Genesis behind a drum kit. Get a mic away from that man.
Aren't Radiohead American?
No.
Are they British?
Yeah.
Yep.
Probably the least British sounding band I've ever heard.
The White Stripes are more British than Radiohead.
The Eagles. The Eagles British.
The White Stripes aren't British.
You said the least
Yeah,
British.
you said
sounding band.
Radiohead was the least British sounding band you've ever heard.
That's
So
actually
they
from
sounded
Britain.
less.
That's actually from Britain.
That would have been a helpful
yeah.
clarification. Bucko.
Just Tom York doesn't sound British at all, or at least not when he's singing. I don't know if he just lived in America for a very long time. All right, that was dollars and cents. Dollars and cents. Oh, you know, I haven't gone in a while. Let me take the reins. So, big fan of the lyrics on this song. I was reading along. I absolutely loved the way he went with his direction wise. Now, that being said, I have absolutely no idea how the lyrics have anything to do with the rest of the album other than him being a bit of a, a standalone type of revolutionary person, with or maybe not rebellious person, talking about, dollars and cents and everything he feels that's wrong with it. But they still read, it's a very interesting read, that being said. I liked the instrumental, but unfortunately, this is a song, and Radiohead has a couple of these, where the instrumental almost overtakes Tom York's great vocals. And there's I know exactly what Noah's about to say, but the instrumental is there's a lot going on, and when you're trying to hear Tom York singing and the vocal performances, it's kind of hard to focus on the instrumental plus Tom York's vocals plus read the lyrics. It's just hard to focus on all that at the same time and still take it fun. It's an okay song. It's got good elements. I just think there's too much overproducing going on here, which is a thing. Underproducing and overproducing. I've been
Too
told.
much overstimulation going on.
Shut up. No, I knew you were going to say that. I will give this a strong 7.5. Could have been a lot better, though, in my opinion. Noah?
This is the most okay song. Nothing grabs me that much except for like the final lyric. We are the dollars and cents.
Which is such a bar.
That's a thinker right there. It's pretty cool. Besides that, nothing really. Like, that song is really just one in one ear and right out the other. Like, yeah, that's like a.
I feel like it could have been so much better.
Like, I'd give that a 6.
6. Cole? You gonna split the gap? Are you gonna agree with Noah or me?
I'm gonna lean more towards Noah here. There's just kind of a
Nobody
I don't
ever
know.
leans towards Ryan.
Well, then be right more often.
Okay.
I don't know. This part of the album especially feels really. I mean, it's just. It just sounds like they don't have any more ideas. They don't really have any places for these songs to go, so they're just keeping these I mean, they're okay atmospheres and the structures are fine, but they're just not really branching out into anything that really goes anywhere or really does much of anything. And they're kind of pretty, sort of. They kind of sound like Kid A, sort of, but just sound like Kid A leftovers or things that they never finished writing for Kid A to me. Yeah, I'm feeling like a 6.
So you think this is something that they wrote for Kid A and then they were looking through it and they're like, God, it doesn't really fit with Kid A's vibe. Type of deal?
Or maybe they had written this and were like, well, this isn't really done. And
Right.
Kid A is full anyway, so
Yeah,
we'll work on it later.
this jigsaw could not fall into place. That was so stupid.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. All right. Okay. I can feel it coming there. I don't know how we got to Phil Genesis, but whatever. Phil Collins or Genesis. Blah blah blah. Not gonna lie, this song made me tired as fuck. 7 from I'm Him. Best song on the album, in my opinion, a 9.5 from Squakers. I wish it had a bit more of a chaotic midsection. The final line goes hard. I agree with the last thing you said for sure. But But wow, a 9.5 calling it the best song on the album is a wild take.
Hugo, I agree. I fully agree with about what is about to happen.
7 from Gustav. Song is mid. 6.5 from Pedro. It's aight from Spacco Sacco. I think that's a great rating. Aight. 6.7 from Side 28's good lyrics. Not a fan of vocals though. Sound a bit confused. 8.5 from Word Eater. 7.5 from Icy Rue. Morning Bell Part 2 from Tavornt Rodriguez. Azore High gives a 9.5. Good lyrics, song really but the song really meanders. Baseline goes hard though. Ryan hit the nail on the head there with a strong 7.5. God damn, that's the first time I've gotten a praise from anyone in a while, but I'll take it. I think Ryan is going to
Somebody lied to
love
make you feel better. That's nice.
You, man, that was Hugo. He don't lie about anything. I give it a 4 from Rickster. I think Ryan is going to love the guitar on the next song. What's the next song? Hunting Bears. I genuinely do not remember that song at all, so maybe. They scratched the pot looking for this one. A 6 from Justo Lynch. Okay, America definitely made my beloved otherworldly Led Zeppelin. Love the cosmic treatment of Zeppelin. You will never see a single negative thing ever stated by about it ever. All right.
Let's not say a word during the next song, okay?
No words? Okay. All right,
Try
Hunting
your
Bears.
best.
All right. Yeah, I did not remember that song at all. Hunting
Oh man.
Bears. It's a cool start. So yeah. Cool.
Yeah, no. Nah.
No?
Nah. I'm good.
You're good.
Yeah, that was not good. A 2-minute interlude of
Yeah.
questionable, like not particularly, like a bad guitar tone that isn't played particularly well on a boring guitar riff. Wow. Fucking, I don't know. The guitar tone was just annoying, and it's just a riff that isn't even like a particularly good riff. Yeah, I'm feeling like a 4.
I gotta disagree with one thing you said because I agree with everything else, but the guitar was good. That guitar was good. The tone was very good. I have no issue with that at all. It's just interludes are not supposed to be long. It's called an interlude because it's supposed to be short, 45 seconds, minute max. We didn't need 2 minutes of just the same basic repeated tone over and over.
The song.
We also didn't need the song. Then again, I would have liked to have heard that tone in a different song, but I guess hearing it's kind of okay. But no, this is pointless. This is just stupid. There's nothing bad. It's just pointless. 4 is a good rating, honestly. Noah.
This is one of the very few occasions where I will get annoyed with somebody sliding on the strings unnecessarily. It was so unneeded, and it would happen. He would slide across the strings for long periods of times, where it was the only thing happening, so that's all you could hear. And it was so easily avoidable. It was just a bunch of extra noise for no reason. A little annoying. But besides that, I like the tone. I actually enjoy the tone.
Oh, somebody else who does. Let's go.
The playing, not all that interesting.
No, very boring.
The song in general, not that interesting. I'd give that a 5.
I completely agree with you, Noah, except your rating is a little higher than I probably gave it. But outside of that. All right. And why did somebody say I bet Ryan likes the guitar tone on this one? I mean, yeah, I do, but like why is that
The string sliding.
Oh, no. I mean, I honestly, this song didn't really notice it that much. It was not too noticeable. Bottom 5 Radiohead song, it's a 9, just kidding, a 4 from Icy Root. Okay. All right, Pink Floyd, we get it. When does the scene start? This song is better than the whole Foo Fighters discography. 10 out of 10. This is going on the playlist. Love me some sitar guitar. Oh, Tarny, welcome back. Wow, 11. Oh, fuck yeah, from Cosmic. 6, I'm good too, from I'm him. 4 from Gustav. 4 from Rickster. I am so done with interludes, same with intros, outros, and randomly splitting one song into 2 tracks. I'm just done with all of it. WR, not a huge fan. 5, from Side 28's Overstays Welcome, Overbearing Production. That shit makes Bon Jovi interesting. 2 from Mark Rayner. All right. Song is still better than 90% of Coldplay's discography. Not gonna lie, I kind of like this. I really wish they'd done more with it. Works as an interlude between this and next song. 6 to a 6.5. Could have done without that one. 4 out of 10 from Spacco, and Hugo with the 6 to 6.5. You guys are all just wrong. That's okay though. All right, Tarny, damn, chill. Don't you have like hurricane to prepare for? Don't you have a hurricane to watch out for?
But this is the hill you choose to die on. The interlude.
Come on, crazy. Now. All right, let's see what chat's thinking of this latest poll. Who is better, Coldplay, Red Hot Chili Peppers, or Imagine Wagons? 53 to 42 Red Hot Chili Peppers right now. Poor Imagine Wagons. Only maybe 2 votes. Tough.
Who voted for Imagine Dragons?
Somebody did. 5% of the 19 votes so far are Imagine Wagons.
They can feel it in their
Why?
Welcome to the new age.
To the new age. Got a couple Imagine Dragons fans in here.
Get out.
Hey, we take all fans, even Swifties. We would even take the Swifties. All right, up next, Like Spinning Plates. Feel free to.
This is my kingdom come. God, whatever his name is such a genius song.
Why is everybody just typing random choruses from Imagine Dragons discography?
This is my kingdom come. Hey, that's where his demons hide.
Dude, you just know somebody's gonna go click Imagine Dragons now just because Cole said, who even clicked it? No Swifties? Well, I guarantee we don't have any right now. Maybe there are 1 or 2 who are actually objective about her.
April Fool's Day. Imagine Dragons listen through. Throwing out ideas.
Which album?
What did you say?
Oh, we could grab some of their.
Spotify?
We could grab some of their greatest hits.
Can you imagine what an Imagine Dragons greatest hits album looks like?
Terrifying. Because it's gonna have thunder on it.
You know, for every $5 worth of super chats that we get, we'll listen to an Imagine Dragons song.
Whoa. Oh shit.
Thank you, Icy Room.
We technically
Bones.
have $9 already, Cole.
Bones banger. Yeah.
Well, those don't count.
They don't count, so only from here on out.
Yeah. Tell you what isn't, sir.
I think what you said about every $5. Like, oh, I forgot to explain why I called him the laziest good singer of all time. Totally forgot about that. This is a perfect song to explain it on. You take the ocean, I'll take the beach. What?
Take me to the beach. Why are they like this?
I don't know what that means.
I think it's another Imagine Dragons chorus.
Terrible song.
No one knows a lot, bro.
We listened to the album. That
You
song's
think I
on.
remember it?
I do. It's so awful that it's hard to forget.
Hey, yo, Icy, chill the fuck out, calm down.
That's true, Mark Rainer. That's very true.
Wow. Second person to say that since Cole dropped it as the very first hot take on our Discord. I'm going first on this song. I gotta get out my complaints, because there's a couple. All right, I'm even gonna stop it a little short because there's nothing happening. Like spinning plates. That's the title of the song, right? Or is it just spinning plates? No, like spinning plates. All right, here's the problem with this song. Biggest problem I have. And I said it earlier on another Radiohead song, on another song on this album, but I forgot to explain myself. Tom York is, when he wants to be, is the laziest good singer in the history of singers I've ever heard. He barely says words sometimes. I mean, he finds the dullest, the least way to pronounce it possible, like being. He'll say being, but it's like being. But it still sounds vocally good. It still sounds like a good melody. Like he's singing it well, but it is the laziest way to sing I have ever heard in my entire life. I've never heard someone be able to do that as much as he does it, because he does it all the time and he does it very good. This song, on the other hand, I'm not a huge fan of the way he's singing at all. I think it's taking the laziness to it, putting it all the way up to 10, and he's barely executing words. It sounds more like mumbling a little bit. That being said, the vibe the song creates from an instrumental standpoint is fantastic. I love the atmosphere. I love all of that. So I'm very conflicted on this. On the one hand, I love this instrumental. On the other hand, I hate the way he's singing vocally. Let's go 7. No.
Let me go quickly so I can read this comment afterwards because it's beautiful.
Okay.
This song is decently uneventful.
Decently
happens.
uneventful.
Like, it sounds nice. It's got this nice like tape loop warping effect going on. That might just be what they're doing. Tom sounds good. But outside of that, nothing really happens. Just another like unwritten or underwritten type of song. I would give it a 6. So now I can read this comment.
Okay.
Imagine dragging your York on the pavement after eating Red Hot Chili Peppers. Dragging your York on the pavement sounds very.
Wow.
That sounded very funny in my head.
Our viewers are some of the big. And for the record, I saw what you wrote, Hugo. If he's actually singing backwards entirely on this song, he makes it sound like he's not singing backwards. And I get what you're saying. If he was actually singing backwards, then that's not lazy singing. But it sounds lazy, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? Does anyone else understand what I'm saying there? I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, Cole, go
It
ahead.
doesn't enunciate a lot.
Yeah.
That instrumental is not nearly as cool as they think it is.
Oh, it's
honestly.
cool. It's cool.
It's fine. It's way too repetitive. It's not nearly as good. It's not good enough to be as long as it is, to go on as long as it does. I don't know. That was really okay. I'm feeling like a 6.
Oh. I thought I was going to be brutal to this one. You guys went down to a 6, both of you. All right. Vormant Rodriguez says 9. Pedro Knight says Queen is far more overrated than the Rolling Stones. Okay.
No, they're not. Almost, but not quite.
I liked how it was in reverse, but otherwise it's just okay. 5 out of 10 from Spock and Sokka. Okay, so apparently the lyrics are in reverse, but still, that does not give you an excuse to sound like you're barely spitting out words, like it's word vomit almost. It's just not. It's not good enough to sound like backwards, I guess. Nobody made country rock better than the Stones. Got some crazy takes coming out tonight. That's from Tarny.
Sure.
Azora High gives it
They
a
didn't
9
even
out of
make
10.
country rock well. They didn't even do it well.
Queen is honestly overrated considering the discography is very hit or miss.
Yeah, well, there's no hits, so yeah, Queen is violently overrated.
The song is cool. 8 out of 10 from Pedro. Beverly Hills, that's where I want to be. All right. We're just hitting all
Gimme.
all the bangers tonight. Kazakh at 11 just for that line because Ryan is making noises that are making me crack up. Okay. I didn't know I was making noises, but apparently I am. Sean Dent with a 6 out of 10. The live version is better. About Tom York's voice here, he sung the song backwards melody. It was recorded forward, then listened to backwards. He did the phrasing so as to create backward sounding. Okay, so he sang it forwards, then played it backwards. That's odd decision making. Still doesn't sound very. Still don't think he sounds very good though. 3 from Rickster. I'll give this joke a Kingdom Come out of 10. All right.
That's something I laughed at.
Yeah, I can tell. Weird ass song, kind of love it though. 8.5 from Hugo. Yeah, Tom sings like he sees with the left eye. What? What? What does that even mean?
Can't see with it.
That's so fucking stupid.
Some catchers, the cryptic, eerie feeling of a solid 7 from Hemorrhoids. What if I want word vomit? That's a weird thing to admit out loud. They made country rock amazingly. Queen is way more overrated. We're all losing our minds. Cole, do you think the Queen or Stones are better? I think you already said the Stones.
The Stones are better,
Yeah.
but they are more overrated.
Oh,
Because the Stones got more critical acclaim than Queen ever did.
well, shit. I thought you were gonna flip that.
The Stones are not. There's really not a Queen song that I give a shit about. There's a couple really good Stones songs, but they don't deserve neither of them deserve the reputation that they have. But people act like the Stones were one of the 3 greatest bands of all time. And it's just, you're brain dead.
Okay.
Quotes from Cole. You're brain dead.
Let's finish this out.
Yes. Also, 4% are Imagine Dragons fans, Cole. So, going down. Just real quick, one more thing before we start the last couple songs. Just want to say, if you've never been here before, join our Discord description, linked in the description below, and hit subscribe. We do all our albums live because there may be a bunch of new Radiohead fans in here, so do that. And let's move on to Life in a Glass House.
Final song.
Oh, last song. Fantastic. Jerry was a race car driver. He drove so goddamn fast.
We've gone all the way. We're all the way at Primus now. Moved from Imagine Dragons to Primus.
What the hell have you started, Noah?
No, I don't even know if I started it.
Who voted Imagine? Speak now.
Once again, I'm in trouble with my only friend. She is paper in the window pane. She
favorites lyrics by Radiohead.
Of course I'd like to sit on a chair, but someone's listening. Once again, we are hungry for lynching. That's a strange mistake to make. You should turn the other cheek. Living in a glass house. Of course I like to sit around a chair. Of course I like to stand to the fan. Well, of course I like to sit around a There's someone listening.
Thank you for the super chat, Bubba Diggs.
Another
I
one?
have no idea what the fuck that means.
Hey, Cole,
but
can you say it out loud?
Bubba
My
Dags with a
cheeks are out
$2
to
super
turn.
chat. My cheeks
Alright,
are
somebody
out
clip
to
that.
turn.
All right, somebody clip that too.
Life in a glass house.
I don't even know what that means. So
Thank you very much, Bubba Dags. I'm not quite sure what that means either, but I appreciate the chat. All right, let me start because I just wow. I fucking love this song. I am a
Freaking.
huge fan of the jazz sort of neo-noir-esque type music. Especially when it feels like it's like could be straight out of a movie type of soundtrack song, and they nail this. I love the instrumental. I fucking love the instrument. I love it, especially on the chorus when it comes in and blares that jazz horn right in your face. Tom York, this might even be the best hook on the entire album, chorus wise. It's certainly at least top 2. Such a fan of the lyrics. I love of course I'd like to stay into the fat line. This song is so well done. Extremely underrated. I think, especially by Radiohead fans, I think is very underrated. It's at bare minimum 9.5, and it is so close to a 10. So close to a 10. I love this shit. All right, Noah, you seem to want to respond.
Nobody throws out 9.5s and 10s as easily as Ryan does.
This song deserves
It's
it.
crazy.
No,
No, it doesn't.
It definitely does.
This song is so incredibly accurately rated by Radiohead fans of being a pretty great song.
No, it's underrated.
No. Anyway. Yeah, the horns sound very good. Tom York sounds great. I like the lyrics. They're good. I'll only have one issue with the song, and it's at the end when Tom York is repeatedly saying the word only.
Yeah,
Gets a little annoying.
That's-
His voice gets a little too much.
it's the only reason I kept it from a 10.
But overall, it's definitely a good song. It's a good closer. I'd give that an 8 to an 8.5.
That's low. Cole,
That's reasonable.
finish this off. Pause.
Cole might go lower.
I I mean, it was decent, but like, I don't know what y'all are hearing that's so fucking mind
It's
blowing about that.
amazingly good.
Okay, he's speaking for himself, not me.
I mean, it was all right, but I didn't think it was like anywhere near something like Pyramid Song or anything like that. I don't know. It didn't really sound like they entirely knew what they wanted to do with that instrumental. It didn't really seem to have a great pace to it. I don't know. The second half of that album is just really awkwardly written to me. It's really underwritten or it's really awkwardly written. That kind of felt underwritten to me, I guess.
Yeah.
I didn't love his vocal performance. And the lyrics were fine, but they weren't like amazing or anything. At least I didn't think. I'm feeling like a 7.5.
7 to a 7.5. That is a disgusting act.
It's not that great of some jazz rock or something.
No, it's better than most jazz rock I hear. All right. Ooh, careful, cat. Jesus. Calm down. All right, let's see. Pretty Fire, best song in the album, 10 out of 10 from Pedro Knight. Wow, 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 wow. Holy Hammer says, honestly, my favorite Radiohead closer. It is that good. It might be the best closer. Noir Radiohead. Yeah, see? Piloto, I agree. It is neo-noir type. Beautifully well done. 9 out of 10 from I'm Him. 9.5 from Jesus or Jesus. Hashtag Neil Peart Hate Club. Here we go. 10 out of 10 from Azora High.
Don't know why anybody would hate Neil Peart.
8.5 from Tormund Rodriguez. 8.5 from Spacco Sacco. Louisiana jazz influence is so damn wonderful. 9.5 from Hemorrhoids. Nice jazzy closer. 8.5 from Love Stands. Bubba Deggs with a 10 banger. This album is a Meanderfest. Reminds me of urban hymns. Mark Rayner, not a fan of Amnesiac. York can't get more nasal than here. This is my favorite closer in the discography. Nothing else that made sense even remotely close to this. Love the lyrics, composition, tones, playing. Top 15 Radiohead. 9.5 from Hugo. Wow, wow, wow.
Sheesh.
Wow. 11 from Cosmic because Ryan was giving it such a glorious wee. Okay. Cole ready to give it a 7. You actually pretty much nailed that. It was pretty spot on. Yes, that is my kitty. Ryan, do you want me to insult Cole? I'm not going to stop you, but you don't have to. There's no reason for it at the current moment. I feel like I agree as much with Ryan on this album as I did with Noah. Well, Hugo, you had some pretty good takes on this one. All right, it's final rankings time. If you've never been here before, or if you're watching us for the first time, what we do with our final rankings, we take the top 3 on the album, we put it in order, we do the 1 to give the album a 1 to 10 ranking, and our final thoughts. And since we're doing Radiohead's discography as a whole, we will go through rank our albums as we have heard so far. Cole, you haven't started in a while. Let's throw you up first. You're up to bat. Good luck, sir.
Let me take a gander. I always close it before that, and I always forget I have to do that. All right. 3, I think I'll go with Knives Out.
Okay.
2, You and Whose Army, and number 1 is pretty handily Pyramid Song.
Okay.
I mean, overall, I feel exactly the same about this album as I did before we started listening to it. It's got some moments that are cool. Pyramid Song is fantastic, but overall, a lot of this album does feel like Kid A leftovers, Kid A B-sides, or just like unfinished songs from Kid A that they just kind of slapped on here. Yeah, it lacks a lot of. I mean, it doesn't necessarily lack cohesion because sonically it's pretty consistent, but it just lacks a sense of direction and a sense of purpose, I guess, because I don't know, a lot of these songs feel like they could have just been left on the cutting room floor. And they try some stuff, but they don't flesh this stuff out enough, anywhere near enough. Yeah, it just feels too it's an underwritten Kid A. I mean, I gave Kid A 10. I think this pales in comparison to it, but I do think it's still mostly solid. Like, it's not a bad album by any stretch. I just think it's pales in comparison to the album that it was clearly a part connected to in a lot of ways. So I'll give Amnesiac a 7.
10. Okay. All right, I'll go up next because I want to let Noah finish for once. Oh wait, Cole. Before we forget it, rank the discography.
Alrighty. Well, I get some shit here, but whatever. What number is this? 5?
We're at 5.
All right, number 5 is Pablo Honey. Number 4 is The Bends. Number 3, Amnesiac. Number 2, OK Computer. Number 1, Kid A.
All right. Noah hurt a little bit right there, I think. Just a tiny bit.
I think that's easy as hell to rank.
So far, I agree with you. All right, my top 3. Number 3 is going to be the same as Cole, Knives Out. Number 2 is where we're going to get a little different, Life in a Glass House. And number 1 will also be Pyramid Song as well. For the most part, I agree with Cole. I think there's a lot of Kid A leftovers on this album, especially the second half. Certainly depletes it quite a lot. There are certain songs like Hunting Bears, like it's barely even a song. Morning Bell is far worse. I might be wrong. It's good, but it's certainly not. It just becomes an uninteresting or maybe uninspiring Radiohead performance. Like, it feels like they ran out of ideas and just sort of throw these on because, well, we can put together another album in less than a year, so let's put it, we worked made a whole bunch of songs for Kid A. We basically made 2 albums worth of music. Let's put it together and slightly vary it a little bit and make a couple like songs like Life in a Glass House that make it a little different than Kid A. So that's a cool thing you can do, and I have no issue with that at all. But for the most part, the album doesn't hold on its own very well. It's got a couple high points, but a lot of mid and just slightly above average. This is going to be a 7.5. And my ranking of their first 5 albums so far, we have, I'm going to have Pablo Honey at 5. 4 will be The Bends. 3 will be Amnesiac. 2 will be Kid A. And number 1 will be OK Computer. Noah, sir, you are up.
I said earlier that the top 3 on this album is really easy, and Cole, thank you for proving my point.
Oh.
At 3, we have Knives Out. At 2, we have You and Whose Army, and at number 1, we have Pyramid Song.
Okay.
It's fucking easy. Yeah, I agree with Cole to where a lot of this album feels underwritten. A lot of mid, but occasionally they'll come out with a banger. Is it it's like their second least interesting album so far? I don't know. I feel it's just like their sound had been constantly evolving and changing,
Mm-hmm.
and then this was just this very similar to their previous album and a step down. So yeah, it's just a little disappointing. It's like a 7.5, and on a really good day, it could be an 8. But at number 5 for their discography ranking so far, I'll go Pablo Honey, Amnesiac.
Oh.
The Bends, OK Computer, and of course at number 1 so far today.
So the only big difference between our rankings was Noah putting The Bends above Amnesiac. Big difference. Okay.
Put
All right.
Kid A over OK Computer.
Well, yeah, but you also did that too, so that's not a huge difference. Wow.
This is right.
It's wrong, but that's fine. Wow. Very interesting rating. Noah, the big disagreeal so far among the albums. So we'll see how that continues, because the next up we have I Might Be Wrong, an album I've never heard, and then Hail to the Thief.
Nope.
I have not heard I Might Be Wrong. I have not.
I Might Be Wrong is not a studio album.
We're moving on to
it's
Hail to the
a
Thief.
live album. My apologies. Okay, well, I was going to also say I've never heard Hail to the Thief either, so it doesn't really matter. I have not heard Hail to the Thief, so that'll be a first listen. And Rainbows has 2 discs, double out. Is it separate?
Oh my god.
Okay.
Please
well,
stop.
Anyway, point is the next
Sit
Radiohead
down
album,
before you hurt yourself.
I'm not a Radiohead expert. Well, I was going to say next Radiohead album will be one I've never listened to, so it'll definitely be interesting for me to see if my ranking of their albums changes. Maybe it goes above some of the ones I've have up top, but we'll have to wait and see. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy. Let us know in the comments down below, what is your Radiohead ranking so far, their discography of the 5 we've listened to so far. Where do you put Amnesiac and what do you think of it? Also, if you want to join our Discord, links in the description below of all our videos and our live streams. We have a ton of music rankings happening there, ton of arguments about music, and overall, just anything you'd like to share with the channel. And join us for next album, which should be Pink Floyd's 5th studio album. Noah, what the hell is the name of that one? I don't remember.
Adam Heartmother.
Adam Heartmother is coming up. So that will hopefully be relatively soon, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one. All right, chat. Let's see. Where did we put Amnesiac? Cole has Asperger's.
Probably.
Why? To be honest, the Benz is superior to Amnesiac. The Benz is not better than Amnesiac. We just got
That's
the
true.
duality of man right there. Back-to-back comments. Love to see it.
There's. Oh man. There's no songs on the Benz that I like. I'm sorry.
I'm trashing you for the Benz opinion.
I haven't even thought about the Benz or a song on it since we reviewed it. And I've not listened to a second of it, and I don't care. That album means nothing to me.
Leave Cole alone. He's allowed to have all the autism if he pleases.
Yeah.
Oh,
More
good.
from
Damn
me.
straight.
Wahoo! Ryan had OK
The
Computer
rich
at
grow
1.
richer.
Wow. We are all on the spectrum to some degree or other. Radiohead peaked with Pablo Honey. That's a wild take, I see you. That's a wild
Rich go richer with autism.
If you don't like Amnesiac, better skip Hail to the Thief. Well, we're definitely not skipping Hail to the Thief. I can promise you that.
Yeah, Chromosome Monopoly.
1 Life in a Glasshouse, 2 Pyramid Song, 3 Morning Bell, 4 Knives Out, 5 You and Whose Army. All right, Hugo. Hail to the Thief is better than Amnesiac. We will certainly see. Just listen. True Love awaits. I might be wrong. I'll have to go. The Benz is classic. Amnesiac is not. Is the Benz a classic? I don't think so.
It has the reputation of one.
Is it? I mean, okay. Amnesiac, I don't think either are classics, to be fair. Neither of them. So, all right. See you, Hemorrhoids. Thanks for coming. Amnesiac is definitely 4th. 4th. Wow. Okay. I don't know about that.
They really let me have it over
Yeah,
there.
they really are.
Ben's take.
Fake plastic trees, bro. Ridiculous take.
Yeah, I don't remember
Oh,
what fake plastic
man.
trees or street spirits sound like anymore.
It's really cool how they managed to make 2 very different sounds work so smoothly on the same album. Actually listened to this a couple more times. Heard it. Still an 8 though from Hugo. Get it, David Byrne. Where did David Byrne come from? What?
David Byrne has autism.
Oh, I forgot we were talking about that earlier. Autism rocks, ADD fucking blows. Okay. In Rainbows 2 is so underrated. Is that just a side B of In Rainbows?
I don't even know.
Never heard it. Never heard it. I thought Noah might know, considering he's a big In Rainbows fan. Have you guys listened to OK Rainbows? Interlacing the albums is incredible. Is that a thing?
Yeah, I think so.
No, I
Radiohead will do anything. Radiohead fans will do anything with their discography.
Yes, the Benz is a classic 90s album. Classic doesn't mean good. That's true. Classic does not mean good. Although it generally does.
Then yes, the Ben is a classic.
We're doing side 2, guys. I've never even heard side 2, and that is 26 minutes with 8 songs. That's a lot of songs for not having that long. Is there any reason to actually listen to it? Is it just extended version? Why is it disc 2?
We're not doing side 2.
Okay. Why don't you guys listen to the Foo Fighters Discog? What a fun time that would be.
No.
If I'm pretty sure I saw someone
You have
type
a
that
weird
Foo
definition of
Fighters
the word
fucking
fun.
sucked earlier, so
There goes my hero.
all right.
Literally.
on the last poll we put up,
Now he's gone.
Watch him as he goes.
Last poll we put up: who's better,
Naughty boy.
Coldplay, Red Hot Chili Peppers, or Imagine Dragons? Coldplay. 36% people said Coldplay. 61% said Red Hot Chili Peppers. 4% said Imagine Wagons. 28 votes. That means at
I find it
least
so
2
weird
people
when y'all
picked
ask for
Imagine
us to
Wagons.
do like a side 2 of something or some fuck ass album that nobody gives a shit about, and then when we're doing that, I'm like, when are you guys gonna get around to reviewing this other band? It's like, well, we're here doing fucking side 2s, so what the fuck do you want?
Hey, you guys often give us
Y'all asked for this shit.
Hey, y'all asked for Umaguma. We could have done Amnesiac a whole 3 days before this, and we could have been on Adam Hart Mother by now. So you're to blame. Chat's to blame. The correct answer
We
was
could be
cool.
about to do metal,
We could,
but no.
but
we had
no.
to
We had
sit
to
there
sit
and
there and do Umaguma.
listen to fuck ass Umaguma.
Should I remind y'all who? Nope, I'm not saying that. I don't know where that is, but that's bait. That's bait. That's bait. That is definitely. Are you dumb? I don't know, Isuru. I don't even know what the fuck y'all talking about. You guys made so many references this stream that confused the shit out of me that I have no fucking clue.
He's ordinary.
Wow.
I definitely haven't finished it.
I don't even know
So,
what that is.
yeah.
Electric Lung Father. No, I have no clue. All right, guys, we gotta go. Stream was. I have no idea what you guys are talking about at this point. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoy. If you did, leave a like down below, hit subscribe, hit the bell. You guys have probably already got notifications on, but if you don't, hit the bell, get notifications, join our Discord, follow us on Twitter. Discord, we post when we go live, so you guys get the update in case you don't get the notification from YouTube. And yeah, we also have some great chats in there, some great channels you can join. And anything else we need to talk about, boys? Anything else? Oh, next stream. The next stream should probably be Thursday, Cole?
Nope.
You can't do Wednesday or Thursday or Monday. Good Lord, man.
This week.
This week? Okay. So next stream.
We'll figure it out.
Next
Oh
stream will
my
be
God.
Friday.
Right.
You're looking at this stream most of the week. Oh my God.
Well, not always. Sometimes we. Anyway, next stream will be Friday. Sorry about
Oh my
that,
God.
fellas.
We might only stream 3 days in a week.
Yeah.
Okay, take your fucking whining to someone who wants to hear it.
We will be back on Friday. Thank you guys so much for watching. The YouTube videos will continue to upload those, so we'll be here, and you can watch it on our YouTube. Thank you guys. We'll see you in the next one.